Lovely, this seems to be working out a bit better. And back we go to our lovely bonfire. I'm pretty sure we're going to screw up against the camera demon. Partially because he's an absolute bast, and partly because our weapon's still in like level 2 and whatnot, so he might be a bit of a challenge. Has someone followed me? Goodbye. Right, so what levels might we want at this point? I think endurance is kind of on the back burner because of how amazing our rings are for that sort of thing. So let's just pump it all into strength, get a bit more damage on the go, give us the ability to get better weapons. And now I guess we'll go and give that camera demon a shot. Alright, sneaking up from this side should be a bit easier. But we will have a couple of dogs to watch out for. And that's before we even get into the boss room. There will be further dogs doing their best to ruin my day. Hey, down there. Good. Alright, that's those two down. Nothing up there. Ooh, that's a trippy effect when you're in view of the fog door like that. So, we've got 2 dogs and a pretty tough demon. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's see how it goes. Ah, God. Yep. Right, we've made it to the stairs. This is good. Let's have a quick sip if we can. Thank goodness for that. And dogs are down. Now we can actually focus on the boss themselves. Let's have a quick sip if we can. Nope. Down we go. Another quick sip. And now we should be able to fight the boss in the smallest boss arena you've ever seen in your life. It's ridiculous. Boss himself, not terribly tough, but does do good damage. And yeah, it's going to be a case of managing our stamina. That double swing takes off a great deal of our stamina when we block it. But we've prepared, we've got plenty of stamina, plenty of endurance. Now, this is going rather well. We're just being patient, we're being professional, and most importantly, there's now only one of him. Oh god. So, we don't have those pain in the ass gargoyles spewing fire everywhere, which then hits us multiple times. Alright, wouldn't mind a time to Estus if I can. And that gives us a second, I think. Yep. Now we can roll back down. And back in the fight. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Delayed swing on that one. Yeah, I should actually try learning his patterns a little bit if I can. Ah, that one was huge. We didn't like that one little bit. So let's get another sup. Oh god. I don't know what happened there, but we didn't take that much damage it seems, so that's nice. Double swing. That's the one where he swings once and then he might do a delayed swing. That one tracks quite a bit, which is to say you can circle around him and it'll still possibly hit, quite likely in fact. We'll just chip him, we'll chip him a bit more. And we should he says. Have this. Getting a bit incautious there, but bloody hell, we've actually beaten the camera demon on the first try. I was not prepared for that at all.
Amazing.
I had a plan. I was going to cheese him in a humorous fashion. But now we just don't even need to because he's down. And we've got a whole bunch of souls. Lovely stuff. So you might have noticed he dropped the key to the depths. Let's see if we can't find that in our list. So if you're a shitty enough undead creature that you get kicked out of the undead burg, you just go lower down and you get dumped in the depths. It's a fun little area. We will definitely be exploring it. Should we do so now, or should we spend our hard-earned souls? Well, I've got other plans as well right now. Because there's something else we can do to get stronger before we go and take on those bloody gargoyles again. And it's in a fun area of the game that I enjoy visiting. So I think we'll go and do that. And we're back. Ignore those dead people in the background, that's just... yeah, it's not a concern. Another couple of levels of strength. Sounds good. Vitality could be good. Should probably keep an eye on that every now and again. And now, I feel, I'd like to go and visit the catacombs. So we'll head back to this graveyard we saw earlier. Bunch of bone friends hanging around down here. Even more down in the depths below. Not the depths, you understand, just some depths. So yeah, let's go visit the catacombs. It's going to be fun times. So, we've already messed up a little bit. We've walked the wrong way off a cliff, and we are in trouble. That's a great start. There we go. We're out of trouble. We're using our running away skills to great effect. Okay, getting to the catacombs could prove trickier than I expected. That's mostly because I botched it and went the wrong way though. I'm sure that's why it's happened. It's not just that we're going to get absolutely murked down here or anything like that. You shouldn't go this way early on, by the way. I'm just going this way now because it can be done, if you're good, or lucky. I'm hoping to be the latter. And it's an area of the game I enjoy, and I want to visit it. So, yeah, deal with it. So we go past where an accident happened, and we find these stairs down to the left. Quite well hidden, but you do need to come down here, so you will find them eventually when you're exploring around and about. The catacombs with flaming explosive skulls. And I didn't block that one. Are you coming up? That one doesn't seem to want to come up. Which means we'll have to deal with Skelly Friend here, who I'm sure has died twice already. It's almost like he keeps getting back up for some reason. So yeah, let's ignore him and move on. Let's drop down into this pit of danger. We'll walk for miles through this. And if we hang a left, we'll find a hole. If we go around that awkward skelly, we'll get into said hole. And we find this bugger. And then we just wail on him until he eventually drops dead. And now the Skelly Friends have showed up. And that's fine, because now that we've killed our Necro friend there, these boys will actually stay dead. I mean, so will I, because...
You suck!
luck!
Yeah. Not a problem. Not a problem. We've killed the Necromancer. That guy is one of those stay dead enemies. So now that he's out the way, we can start actually making progress against the Bone Boys. Once more we enter the Coombs. This time we keep our shield up. And we keep it pointed in the direction those Skull Boys might be coming from. There's one, cheeky boy. You gonna pop, my friend? You look like you want to. I mean, I could just block this guy all day if I need to, but there we go. And now that skeleton has actually stayed dead and we've got souls. Ooh, almost facing the wrong direction for that one. Are you coming? You are, I think. It's kind of annoying because you can't lock onto them, so... yeah. Could be tricky if they hit you in the back. So no more mad dash this time. Oh, I thought you were going to take a bit longer to resurrect yourself, my friend. So yeah, once they're one-on-one, as we found out, our axe is pretty good at smashing bones. They seem to have a lot of health though. Could still use more Titanite. Might have come down here a bit too soon. But having said that, there are people that will just stroll around here at soul level 1 with barely any gear. So yeah, we just need to get good perhaps. Can we just slink past those guys, or are they going to pop up if we try and get through that door? Let's see if we can't lure one of them into wakefulness before the other. And now we should be safe to just do a bit of this. Nice. Swing, and now you're doomed. Oh, no, you're not. This guy's clever. Oh, and he can parry. That's a parry stance if ever I've seen one. Well, we don't want none of that, my friend, so we'll just wait until you're done.
Come on, then.
And then we'll bop you on the head. And then we'll bop you when you're getting up. And the second bop will put you back down. Yeah, I think we've got a technique that makes these guys a little more bearable for you and me alike. Caution is our watchword in this dangerous area. Okay. Didn't quite put him down as I'd like there, but now we've probably got him. Yes, good. And now you get up in time to get yours. Lovely stuff. And now we can light the bonfire. So we should do just that. Do we sit down here right now? Yeah, I think I want to make a little bit of progress in the Coombs. So we may as well sit down here. We may as well buff us vitality maybe this time, in fact. Can't hurt to get that a little higher. And if we push this, we open a door. That slides down. And a door that was previously blocking our route further forward, that we hadn't quite seen yet, is now open. So once again, we'll just cautiously get through these skellies. Caution worked wonders against the camera demon, so It seems to also be working wonders against these. Oh, we've opened a second one up. We didn't want that just yet, but there we go. Right, come on. There we go. Get on the ground. Didn't quite get on the ground there, or at least he got up quicker. There we go. And then... perfect. Now, there's more than one Necromancer in this level. The one that connects to all of those dudes we've just fought is now down. Let's see, I've only got one crossbow bolt left. That's going to make this section horrible. Because that boy is a pain. So, let's see if we can't make that guy fall off the cliff to his death. That's a good start. Now, do we just rush it? Let's rush it. So we're going to rush it, and we're going to catch up with that boy. Come on, just catch up with the boy. Lovely. It's going to take a bunch of hits to take him out, though. Or maybe just 2? Yes, we got him. And then we got... yeah. So this is the kind of progress we might be making through this area. But trust me, it's worth it. How many slabs have I got? Shards? 3. Yeah, I think we'll push on for a little bit. I've got plans, you see. I'm a man with a plan. And once I've executed that plan, then we might leave the catacombs for a little while. But until said plan is executed, I'm not quite ready to go. Are you gonna jump off again? It's funny when you do. Bungee! Thank you. Now, can we pull these guys one at a time? Maybe we can. That guy's attention seems to have been got. Big old swingy dive. Fails him miserably. And down he goes. Just big old smashy attacks. Whee! That helps us speed up the combat somewhat. Now, where do we go in here? Is there a guy up there? There is. There's a cheeky man. What are you doing, cheeky man? You're just going to sit. Yeah, he's going to try it, isn't he? Horrible bastard. Oh, where'd you come from? Also, yeah, you probably shouldn't be doing that on the other side of a wall like that. I do admire your optimism though. But I'm just going to keep hitting you. You gonna... yep. Dark Souls AI, ladies and gents. Sometimes it gets a bit screwy. Oh, he's parrying. Come on, man. Come and say hello. Right, that's you down. Hello. We'll try and deal with you over here because I think we're out of the way of the archer and I think you're the only one that's currently aggro on us. Because that chap over there hasn't moved yet. So let's go and see what we can do about this one. Backstab's still doing decent damage against skeletons. It doesn't generally do as much damage to them in comparison to other enemies. I don't think. Like, I don't know the numbers, but for example, if it did 150 damage to percent damage to normal enemies, It might do like 120 to skellies. I don't know. I'm not a soulsologist. Lovely timing. And then probably just one more hit, but there we go. It was two more. Item up there we'll come back for. Item in there. Is that worth grabbing? It makes another skeleton or two appear, I think. Can't remember if it's worth grabbing or not. But now we've lured one of them, we may as well find out. So, what have you got for me, my little friend? Same old falling apart, getting back up. Yep. Ah, God, if we didn't have this axe, if we didn't have a weapon that could break these guys apart. It's a hammer called the Lucerne. Named after Lucerne, Switzerland, which suggests that Dark Souls is in the same universe as Switzerland. Curious little fact there. Don't know why my Lucerne knowledge is higher than 0, to be honest. But there you go. So yeah, it's a decent weapon, but it's not one for us. You know why. So... we advance further still. There's a dude there. I think there's also a trap there. So we will see if we can't deal with the dude, then deal with the trap. Or at least then look at the trap. I mean, it's probably not worth dealing with it because... no, that one's not a trap. That shows what I know. So is there anything in this little alcove? No. Fair enough. Some of these guys are up to no good. Oh. I got a bonus Estus flask, which I think means that somebody's just kindled their bonfire nearby. Somewhere in the catacombs they've kindled their bonfire, given it an extra 5 flasks. And so I've gained a bonus one, just because I happen to be in the area. It's one of those little things that the game never actually explains, really, I don't think. But it's nice. So we've got an archer, which usually means that there's other enemies nearby and we're supposed to be getting lured into them. That is the case here with old spinny sword boy that you can hear. There he is. However, we are out of place of the archer, I believe, so... okay. We moved into the archer there, but I think it was worth it to take the hit. And you're dead. And what's this item? A large soul of a nameless soldier. Good. Now we can bop you some more. Oh yeah, you were the boy that was up the door, because that's where we came in, that door down there. This was the lad that was trying to fire on us where we were hitting that guy through a wall. Lovely. Now, what have we got here? We've got spiky bridges. This doesn't look promising. Oh, we've got more of these skull bastards, so let's see if we can't get his attention. Another necromancer over there, who I would absolutely target with my crossbow if I had the chance. And another of those spooky, possibly trapped statues. So it's all kicking off in here. Nice. Are you trapped? Whoop, spikes. Yeah, you're trapped. That's not good. And whoop, there we go. Can we get that skull to blow these guys off the cliff? Oh, we didn't need to in his case.
Coward.
And he's killed him, but is he going to get back up? Are these guys tied to the new necromancer? Yes, they are. So let's see if we can't just make you do a backwards jump off the cliff. We can. You love to see it. That's another trap, is it? Well, come on. Come here so I can... There you go. I need to just angle myself thusly. Can I just knock you off the cliff? I can. And around the corner we have yet another skeleton. There'll be plenty of them in here. Who's that? Hello. That looks like a chap. I should probably drink an Estus, you know. I'm low on health over here. You can die. Well, you can't die, because... Where's that item gone? There it is. You refuse to die right now, which is frankly just rude. But I suppose we better at least put you down temporarily so we can scoop this. The old proud knight soul. And let's pop back and see what this does. Well, that bridge of horrible spikes and doom is now just a bridge. A regular, ordinary bridge. This bodes well for us. Let's just take another sip, because it can't hurt usually. We've got plenty of them at the moment, we don't need to hoard them. And that's you out of the way. Now, you are going to run off like a git, aren't you? Aren't you? Do you not run off like a git? Is he dead? I don't... Yes, he's dead. Good. Right. So, can we knock you guys off the edge? Can you knock me off the edge? I'm sure you could. But now you can't, because you're dead. Woot. So, we could continue into this tunnel. But in the catacombs, there's a fair amount of verticality. You can often drop down onto things below. Once we've turned that final bridge, we could just drop straight down onto that and get a shortcut to that fog door. But for now, we will drop off here. Just about make it. Huh. The bridge turned. What a curious thing. And I believe this might be our first introduction to illusionary walls. Nice. We'll investigate that shortly. We should probably pop up here and see what's going on with this bridge being turned. Hi, friend. Are we a cleric? Of course we're not a bloody cleric. Who on the earth would be a bloody cleric? Trinkets, you say?
Well, this place is treacherous. You watch your step.
What a jolly man. What a jolly, jolly man Patches is. That's Patches, by the way. He's our friend. He's cool. Now, this illusory wall, there's a few of them dotted throughout the game. This particular one hides a bonfire. You might have a slight clue to that. Back when we were at the first bridge lever there, you could look through the wall and you could be like, a bonfire? But how do I get there? There's nothing over there. And then maybe perhaps you try swinging at the walls and you pop it open and jolly fun times would be had. Now, do I want to sit at that bonfire? I'm probably leaving the Coombs after this. But there is a non-zero chance that we're about to die. So I think I'll take the chance and sit down. Now let's see. Whoops. Is our friend Patches still there? Yes, he is. Good. He's our good friend. And he's not going to attempt in any way at all to cause us trouble. There it is. Patches, you cheeky boy.
Traitor!
Tried to push us off. We are going to have words, my friend.
Well, how are you then? I slipped and flipped.
Oh, I see. Ah, you slipped and flipped.
Any trouble, by chance?
It didn't cause me any trouble. Yeah, it did cause me bloody trouble.
Well, that's a fine shame. I'm truly sorry. Really? But wait now. You didn't actually fall down.
Oh, no, I didn't fall down. I'm not an idiot.
All's well that ends well. Everybody makes mistakes. I'm not above it all, I swear. I'm Trusty Patches.
Trusty, trusty Patches.
This should make up for it.
A humanity.
We're on the same side. Undead outcasts. Fantastic, isn't it?
Ah, well, only a trusty person like Patches would give you humanity. Lovely, we've made a friend. Now, that bridge is kind of still facing the wrong way, I guess. We could get rid of Patches and flip it. Or we could venture back up through the route that we were supposed to take down, I believe. Is this the way we're supposed to come down? I forget. Oh, that leads to here. That leads down to there, which leads off further down into the combs, so... There's a door that I think you can open at some point. So how can we advance back to where we once were? Therein lies a question. Maybe I shouldn't have sat at the bonfire after all, and I should have just left it and then homeward boned. Let's see if we can't move Patches on, because that'll at least allow us to flip the lever once again. No, our trusty friend is still there, and the lever is still blocked. Oh no, we can still push the lever. Are you going to fuck me, Patches? You've already tried once. Are you going to do it again? I guess there's only one way to find out. No. We remain unfucked. And someone or something just fell off a cliff and died. And then was that another Skelly just dropping past us then? Think it was. Right, let's traverse this white light and see where we wind up. There's a necromancer up there. He's going to be a pain in the bag to reach, isn't he? What happens if we pop through here and drop down? I forget. Ah, basically we get screwed over by a million skeletons. Good. And if we pop up here and in this side door, we stop getting fucked over? Maybe? Is this the way to the necromancer? I just remembered that through muscle memory alone. I might have done, you know. It's an amazing thing. Oh, wait. Just stop it, you prick. Get dead. Right, he's dead. Which means we can focus on Skelly boys. Just keep them pinned down if we can. Maybe back up and have a quick sip. Oh god. I'm lucky that guy's just a parry man. Wasn't actually intending on causing any great damage to me. Right, so get some stamina back. Get ready for their next swing. Yeah, this seems to be working because that one is just rolling and rolling.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here!
Fun times. Right, are you all almost dead? Bloody hell, we made it. Right, so that's where we came in from, and then we did that mad little dash, and now we've got a ladder going back up. It's going quite a way back up, which is nice. And it brings us to, let's find out, a message. Be wary of attacking, okay. That, oh, be wary of this thing attacking, perhaps. There we go. An item. Tranquil Walk of Peace, and then I believe we can stand on this and we're suddenly here, which is near the start of the Coombs. Sweet. So we can make our grand escape. And things can fall off cliffs behind us because they're not very bright. Don't even want to worry about that side bonfire, I don't think, because it will just slow us down. Can we get up here before this guy swipes us? Yes, we can. And that's going to slow all them down. That guy could be an issue, so we'll just off him. That works out, I think. Oh god, yeah, that just about works out. I'm not quite sure what's happening there. But workout is what it eventually did. And now it sounds like skeletons are just throwing themselves off cliffs in an attempt to slow us down. They're all failing miserably and we're back in the glorious sunlight of Firelink Shrine. Fantastic. Feels good to be alive. Now we probably go around this way again, past where the Zweihander was picked up. Did I see another glow up here? I did. The Winged Spear. That's a pretty decent dexterity weapon, I believe, early in the game. But right now our goal is simply get back to the Firelink bonfire and figure out what we're doing next. Oh, hey Crow. You trying to give me ideas, are you? Because that is certainly something I could do next, is follow your ideas. But, no, I've got a better plan. Crow Friend can sit there for a little while longer. Because I want to go and visit Blacksmith Friend.